Right, what's going on, family? God bless you. Another day for us to strive and make a way. Just want to give all praise to God to keep me moving, keep me going forward. So, basically today I want to just talk about workplace harassment, just the basics about workplace harassment. It's just when you go to a job, you know what you signed up for. The people are genuinely nice, managers cool, jobs laid back. You either see like people who work there, they just very cool. You know what I'm saying? Usually, if it's like a fast food restaurant, they'll let you eat. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you rock out. They'll let you vibe. Certain places not so, but you'll just see it's a difference in leniency, the comparison. Then you give it about 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? And then after the 2 week period, what they would do is they'll start doing a rotation around the job. So when it comes to the rotation around the job, basically the people that did work there that didn't work when you worked, they're basically pushing them out. You know what I'm saying? And they're replacing them with agents, you know what I'm saying? With people that's prepared to stand in the fire with you. Those people might not be prepared to stand in the fire with you, and they have the leniency, and they'll just push them towards another job where they can still do their thing. With you, they don't want you. They feel like that's a privilege. They don't want you to have that leniency. So what they'll do every time you get a new job, they'll show you what you could have. Like you could have this privilege of leniency, all these privileges. But then slowly and surely at the job, they'll start taking privileges and they'll start going by the book. So like at this job, you know what I'm saying? They start firing people left and right. You know what I mean? But I be believing like it just be replacement. Like the people ain't trying to stand in the fire. So it's just like they got to make it seem that way. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't seem really down about it. They're just like, oh, yeah, fired. It is what it is. Boom. They out of here. You know what I'm saying? And also, monkey see, monkey do. So when they see that people are lenient, some people they follow. There's a lot of followers in this world, so they know that. The program knows that. The program has surveilled people and know that a lot of people are followers. You know what I'm saying? So if especially black people, a black person see another black person lenient, gonna be like, oh shoot, well shoot, he get to chill, I'm gonna chill too. You know what I'm saying? He out there smoking weed, shoot, I'm gonna smoke some weed too. You know what I'm saying? He take multiple bathroom breaks, I'm gonna take multiple bathroom breaks too. You know what I'm saying? So then when the blame gets on like, hey, why are you taking multiple breaks? You know, the black dude usually be like, hey, the black dude usually be like, the black dude usually try to blame it on somebody else, like, whoa, everybody else take breaks, boom, boom, boom. And then the black person usually get lazy and then they quit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it gets strict at a job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's a racial profiling because I'm pretty sure they do it to a lot of people in the workplace harassment when you a TI. But this was goes on my situation. They start making things stricter. So boom, I was getting paid every week. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You know what I mean? Now they're like, okay, start next year, we're gonna pay every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like most of the jobs that I get to, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like it's a privilege for you to get paid every week. That was for the privileged people. Now it's a whole rotating system, and not everybody left. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody that kind of wanted to stand in the fire. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm pretty sure they might get benefits from it, you know what I'm saying, by being loyal. But this is all aimed towards you, you know what I'm saying? So workplace harassment is just like, can you deal with the fire? That's how I know a lot of TIs, they don't want to deal with the fire. A lot of TIs in their mindset, how they was brought up, how they was raised, you know what I'm saying, how they built, you know what I'm saying, they can't stand the fire. And it's not just like, oh, toughness. It's, you know what I'm saying? People don't like to be tried. People don't like the indirects. People don't like, you know what I'm saying, feeling left out. People don't like feeling humiliated. People don't like going through humbling phases. So people gonna prevent that, you know what I'm saying, to protect their reputation, to protect their ego. But when you in this program, they already defame, you know what I'm saying, your reputation. You know what I mean? Now the reputation you have with people outside of the bubble, if they haven't got to them, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's cool. You know what I mean? But you're gonna have to overcome a lot of how you've been brought up, how you was built, how you was raised. You're gonna have to overcome that. You gotta start processing things a little bit differently in order for you to stand in the fire. It's possible. I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting targeted. I'm standing in the fire. I'm going through it. I'm getting the death by 1,000 cuts. You know what I'm saying? People that just get in the job, you know what I mean, automatically control opposition, automatically. And it's like you have to earn your way. You have to earn their respect. It's not like how it used to be. You know what I mean? New person get in. You know what I mean? They like, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? They trying to figure out what's going on, trying to follow you around. But it's like they already know. They already got the MO. So they already control opposition, even though they clueless Bill. They still, you know, do their little hand gestures and stuff, and still like, yeah, I'm part of it. I'm willing to stand in the fire. Automatically set up control opposition, and controlled opposition is like they can play nice, and then when it's time to ramp it up, when it's time to go cold on them, they'll go straight cold on them. Like it ain't nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying, like some gang type stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't in the game, but you cool, like people know you, like, oh yeah, bro, cool, but he ain't in the game. If one of the gang members have a problem with you, it don't matter how cool bro is with you, you know what I'm saying? They gotta, boom, they gotta eat. They gotta, you just like food on the plate. So this is the same situation when you at work. You gotta know control opposition. So any given time, you can be like food on the plate. So it's just like, yeah, people kick it with you, boom, boom, boom. But just be mindful. Why are you at the job? You know what I'm saying? If you just at the job because you're bored, working is probably something that you shouldn't be doing if you're just bored. But if you got responsibilities, if you're not staying, you know what I'm saying, with people that's providing for you, you have to provide for yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you got family members that's dependent on you, if you got friends that's dependent on you, or they handicapped, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the situation may be that you have to provide, then you most likely you have to stand in that fire. And if you're gonna stand in the fire, the easiest way stand in the fire is like changing your mindset. The Bible is the easiest way, but there's other people, different religion. You know what I'm saying? If the Quran helps you to have a different mindset, if Buddha help you to have a different mindset, if consciousness help you have, you just have to be high vibration. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a fragile mindset. You can't operate off your feelings. You can't operate off your vulnerability. You got to know what you're stepping into. You got to be thankful for the privileges. When you get in there, everything laid back, smooth, but you got to already expect. You got to already be prepared that things are going to get strict. So it's always good when you go into a job to always just go by the book. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Because it went from breaks being duration of breaks, you know what I'm saying? Now, like, they minimizing the break time, the duration of the breaks. They're going strictly by the book. So it's not like they're doing things where it's like, we can't get in trouble. We just gave y'all leniency. And the leniency, the privileges, is for you to feel that. You know what I'm saying? They want you to feel that, feel the difference. Like, this is what you could have got. But because you choose to be isolated, you choose to stand in the fire. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go by the book. We're gonna make it as strict. We're gonna have you dang near working like how the workers worked back in the day. We're gonna third world country or behind, and you know what I mean? You want to stand in the fire. You get what I'm saying? So it's just It's your motivation, it's your drive. You know what I'm saying? You know who is in control of everything. You know God is in control of everything. You know what I'm saying? God won't ever give you more than you can't handle. Sometimes you'll be surprised of your own abilities and your capabilities. You know what I'm saying? When you just work. A lot of the stuff that deals with your energy, you'll start learning that it's the food that you put in your body. You know what I'm saying? And the sleep. So if you're getting proper rest, you know what I'm saying? Uh, you're eating the right foods, you're drinking the right drinks. You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised what your body can take. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a little ibuprofen, a little pain pill here and there. But the more you detox with healthy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Boom, you'll be all right. It'll take a little while for it to kick in. You know what I'm saying? Give about a month if you just drinking healthy stuff, you know, keeping potassium in your body, things that will prevent you from having cramps. Do your research. Look up stuff that's going to prevent you from having cramps. Look up stuff that's going to reduce the swelling. Because when you stand for a long time, you might not know that your feet start swelling. You know what I'm saying? It just comes with standing for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So there's things that can help reduce that. There's minerals, there's vitamins, there's, you know what I'm saying, there's healthy things that you can intake that'll help prevent, you know what I mean? So you'll be surprised of your capabilities. You know what I mean? And it's the stuff that you intake, the information that you intake that puts you in a certain mindset too. Not just the food. You know what I mean? Some people work out, exercise. Exercise is a great thing. You know what I'm saying? So if people exercise working out and they saying health as well, that's true. You know what I mean? But use that health to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? What are you doing the health for? You doing the health for to win over the ladies? You doing the health? You know what I'm saying? Just to look good? Are you doing the health where it can actually be an energy supply so that you can endure when you're standing in the fire? That's what you should have good health for. To be able to endure and stand in the fire. Healthy mindset, healthy body to do what you need to do to provide. You know what I'm saying? A healthy body to be an offering towards God. You know what I'm saying? A healthy body to be an offering towards your loved ones that you provided for. You know what I mean? A healthy offering to your higher vibrational self. You know what I mean? To not you serve your flesh, you not serve your low vibrational self, you not try to please the world, but you serving a higher purpose and a higher cause to make humanity better, contributing, you know what I'm saying, to making humanity better. And the best way I see that making humanity better is being more and more shaped into the image of Christ. And we're not perfect, and you're not going to change overnight, over day. But I understand standing in that fire and workplace harassment. I'm already building mental immunity. I already know what I'm dealing with. I already know, like, you know, people just look at you like food on a plate when you harassment, regardless if they're weaker than you or not. They know that in numbers, there's power in numbers. So if it's 20 weak people versus one powerful person, unless you want some kung fu type stuff, you know what I'm saying, you gonna most likely get trampled upon. So the thing about it, you have to know how to navigate. You have to have the wisdom, the mental fortitude to know how to navigate. You know what I'm saying? Because these people ain't gonna spare you. They have to stand in the fire because of you. The leniency has been lost, so they already have some tension, you know, on you. Even the newcomers that come in. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you just have to be careful how you move. Don't be a follower. That's the number one thing. Don't be a follower. Don't let nobody trick you to being a follower. You know what I'm saying? Because most likely it's a manipulative tactic to get you lazy, to get you in trouble, to get you out of there. So that's the whole purpose. Is like when you go to work, your purpose of going to work is to provide. Your purpose of going to work is to get your money and do what you need to do. That's your purpose. Anything else other than that, it's all a distraction. You know what I mean? To get a reaction. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to remember that. In the workplace harassment, you got to know when you go to the job, they're going to show you the privileges. They're going to show you the cool people. Everything going to be smooth. But you already got to have in your mindset, if you're a TI, you already got to have in your mindset, the fire, they're just kindling the fire. Before you know it, boom, out of nowhere, boom, you'll just see people leaving. You'll just see the jobs get stricter and stricter, more responsibilities. But these are things you were supposed to do from the beginning. You get what I'm saying? So that's how they fool a lot of people. So already be militant minded when you go to a job. Cause this ain't for the weak. This ain't for the lazy. And there's ways to help you not be lazy. It's the food you intake. It's the stuff you put in your mind. It's the sleep that you get. It's the exercises that you do. You know what I'm saying? Get you proper sleep, get you the proper food, get you the proper knowledge and information. You know what I'm saying? To be able to navigate through this thing, and you'll be able to overcome workplace harassment. You just have to have a strong mind. You know what I mean? Because remember, God will not put you in a situation where you can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, family, you can't overcome workplace harassment. It's real. They doing it to me. But guess what? It's just gonna make me better at the end of the day. And it's just gonna show like, hey, this guy's really motivated. He really wanna provide. You know what I'm saying? He's not selfish, he's not lazy, he's not weak. And if you wanna strive in this thing too, T.I., you have to be somewhat of that same way. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, family, peace.